to my channel. My name is Hannah. This is Self-Written Budgets. I'm a 24-year-old cash stuffer here on YouTube as well as over on Instagram. If you don't already follow me over there, I'd highly recommend. I'm currently sitting at 180 subscribers, so I think I was sitting at 190 maybe, somewhere around there by the time you're watching this video. So if you guys haven't already subscribed, I would love for you to do so. Follow my financial journey as an Australian trying to save for the future and just live a little bit more freely with my money. I've been cash stuffing on YouTube for a year now, so this is something I really, really love doing. It keeps me in check. If you guys didn't know, I'm in the process of moving right now, so a lot of my videos over the next couple of weeks are probably going to be chaotic while I try and film in between packing and doing the rest of it. But I'm so excited for you guys to see the new house, hopefully. A lot of you wanted me to do a office walkthrough when I'm done setting it up. It's going to take a little bit, but I'm definitely going to do it and show you guys how I have my office set up in my new house. So we're going to jump right into today's video, starting off normally like we always do with my wallet.
I cannot shake this feeling.
So yeah, starting like we always do with my wallet. Start here in spending. We're doing $100. Fuel gets its usual 50, and my car is screaming for it, which is why I needed to make sure I was filming this tonight. My husband's extras always gets his 20. Coffee gets 10. Now, funny thing is I did not spend my miscellaneous at all again this week. So all that means for us is we're closing off the wallet, and I'll be adding the $5 that was set aside for that into my actual buffer envelope, which will come in handy because I may have overspent a little bit last week, and I'm hoping my buffer covers what I have overspent. All right, so let's jump straight into this one. I cannot wait to get proper envelopes for this. Like, I love what I've done, but I just proper envelopes. All right, debt payoff is getting 30. I filmed these on the same night as each other too, by the way, guys. And as you guys would have heard from yesterday's video, my husband's cooking us dinner. And I'm trying so hard not to just get up and see what he's doing and fix it. So these videos have been really helpful. So budget got 5 today. I did buy myself a game, cost me $40. So I took that out of here. So gaming's not getting anything. Donations is getting 5. I love trying to put a little bit of money in this every week. It does me, like every couple of weeks, it does mean a lot to me. Coffee and tea, because I am tea obsessed. We have a shop here called T2. My favorite tea happens to actually be the Blue Mountain tea. And then I have my Blue Mountain binder from Melina. So yeah, very, very happy with that. Cairo is getting 5. I'm getting desperate for a bit of relief. So I'm glad this has a little bit more money in it. So we're sitting at 60 in there now. Groceries is getting 300, so there's its 360. I was also and the miscellaneous. So we're adding 10 into here. 1, 2, 3. So we've got 25 in my miscellaneous buffer. This is pretty much all this is. It will be renamed to buffer because that's what it is. It's a buffer or a miscellaneous purchases envelope. So I guess it could stay miscellaneous, but I think I'd want to call it buffer. This is a little bit squashed because of where it's been sitting in my envelope. So I am in my little travel thing for it. So I got to try and figure out how to not squash this. Alright, Emergency's not getting anything. It never does. Oh. Okay. Medical is getting 10. It now has 55. Concerts is getting 5. And it now has 35. I have a concert in April, currently where I do live. So I'm excited for that. New car is getting 5. So yeah, I have a concert where I live currently because I booked it before we knew we were moving. So I'm going to fly back up here in April to come see the concert. So I'm very excited. So that's new car. Technology's not getting anything. The Christmas project, which is my little project for Raelynn over the RaeMarkable dollar, if you did not know who that was. That's got 120. Tax is getting $20. It always gets 20. Has 1, 20, 40, 60, 80. So we're nearly at $200 in my tax. All this was is $20 that randomly started coming into my paycheck that I decided that it should go into there because I assumed there was a miscalculation. And at least this way I could pay for tax. $5 into Costco. So we have 20, 30, 40 in Costco. Amazon. There we go. Amazon's also getting 5. It now has $10. Self-written recipes. If you guys didn't know, it's a little channel I'm planning on creating towards April after I've moved. 50, 60, 70 in there. As you can tell, I've been working on it for a while without you guys knowing. This has been, there you go, in the plan since the 3rd of the 9th last year. So, I've kept it a secret a while. Next up is this one, which is my couple funds. Alright, so we're doing 10 and date night, which now has 20. Adventure is getting 5. I need to fix... No, I don't think I do. I might have to fix these up. Alright. Then joint emergency is also getting 5. And it now has 1, 2, 65. So 265. A little less originally than what I thought it did, but that's fine. Anniversary's up next. And it's $10. And that now has 130. And this is milestone anniversaries, which is getting 5. Now has 95 in milestone. This is for more of our yearly ones. So yeah, for our 5-year, 10-year, and wedding anniversaries only. Extras is getting 5, and that now has 15. Perfect. Next up is my personal binder. This has probably got to be one of my actual favorite binders that I have. Black and white theme on this, it fills my heart with so much love, because it's made from all of the coolest people. I got the binder from Mish over at the Luxe dollar. This binder bows from Thea over in Avenue 60. Melina, this here, and the envelopes and stuff is all from Raelynn over at the RaeMarkable dollar. This little flower here is from Mish over at the Luxe dollar, and so are the paper clips. Dean is getting 10. I can't wait to have my actual spending under control to the point where I could have a tiny bit of money in my actual envelope, because this has been sitting here for ages because I can't control myself. Self-care is getting 5. Friends night is getting 10. So it now has 40. which is perfect because I have a friend's night next weekend, and one of my friends wants to take me out to dinner to say goodbye, but I don't like people paying for me, so I'll end up paying for myself. Books has 30. I don't want to pull it out. Get in there. Hair. Perfect. Hair isn't getting anything. Clothes and shoes is getting 5 because I am going to be desperate soon, I think. Perfume's not getting anything, and tattoos isn't getting anything. Alright, next up is my dog's binder. It's a little chaotic in here. I have taken some money out of my preventions fund because the girls' preventions were due, and so I just took money out. That's what you do. Kenya got 20. So 1, 20, 40, 60, 81. So there's 200 in Kenya. She is my Kelpie cross German Shepherd. She's my camera shy one. You guys would have seen Brindle last week on last Saving Saturday video. Not yesterday's, the one before. And we're putting 20 in here. And Brindle now has $300 for Brindle. Huzzah! Because she's never had more than Kenya. Because Kenya's not normally my broken one, but she's having some ears. Alright, we got $20 left in preventions, and it's getting 30, so it now has 50 in preventions. Pet emergency is getting its usual 5. Dog treats is getting 10. I'm definitely going to have to up this when we move. Dog toys will get 5. Pet care will get 10. Pet sitter fees. I had some stuff come out for Kenya, so I remember I took that out. That's getting 5. Accessories is also getting 5. Council registration. I'll have to pay this when we move into the new council area, so I'm glad to have the money. $50, $60, $70 in council rego. And yearly vaccinations is getting 20. It has 320 in there. Perfect. Amazing. All right, so that's that. I'm just gonna pull. All right. Amazing. So that's my dogs. I'm trying to get through this because I think I can hear the fact that my husband's finished dinner. Alright, so bike rego has 1, 2, 3, 25. So 325 in bike registration. It's not due till August, I think. Bike maintenance is getting 20. I'm saving up currently to fix the massive dent that sits in the side of my tank. At some point I will show you guys, but my bike left yesterday. I'm very heartbroken over it. It's gone down to my sister's place, where it shall be looked after by my brother-in-law, because my sister's with my mum at the moment. So my brother-in-law is looking after my bike until I get to the new house. So I'm very, very happy that I have family down there that I can trust. So 100, 20, 40, 60 in bike maintenance. Bike extra is getting 5. And this just pays for a new jacket, the cardio system I use, helmets, bits and pieces like that. So I definitely need to make sure that I minimize spending from that envelope if I can. All right, next up is car registration. We have 500 in the bank, and we're doing 35 as per usual. So we have 1, 2, 3, 350, 385. So 885 in this one. And it is coming up to being due too, so that's very exciting to be this far ahead in that. Car maintenance is up next. And that's getting 20. And that's all it has. Car extras, it's getting 5. And now has 15. License renewal is not getting anything. Bike extra, nope. Tires is up next, it's getting 10. If you guys didn't know, A couple of weeks back, I ended up working a Saturday shift at my job, and my tires ended up blowing out on me, 2 of them. So I had to pay $600 to replace all 4 tires, because as it turns out, the back 2 had a leak in it as well and was not going to be safe to drive on. So we did end up making the decision to just redo my tires. So vehicle emergency has 30 and I have 60 in fuel. Perfect. That's it for this one. Next up is my ahead binder. So the way we did end up paying for the fuel was by taking the money out of my ahead binder where I could. Because unfortunately I just needed tires a bit more than I needed to. So we're resetting myself as much as that hurts. So yeah, $10 in here, and we're going to utilities at the back. And that's getting 5. So yeah, unfortunately all of the money was taken out of this, as you can tell. So yeah, unfortunately things happened the way they did, and my priority became my mode of transport, given the fact we're moving, over saving my 1 year ahead. But it was nice to know I had the money in there that I could just use. What? Okay. Alright, so first of all, we're starting in maintenance. It's getting 5. Then we're going back in. Oh, that's house access. House maintenance is getting 5. Renovations, supplies is getting 10. So it now has 20, 40, 60, 75. Guest items isn't getting anything. We're going back to barbecue and smoker. And that's getting 5, which gives that 45. And next up is office space, and that's getting 5. Perfect. All right, that's it for this one. All right, next up is my kids binder. And we're going to start off in birthdays, which is getting 5. Now, as you guys know, if you've been subscribed to me for a while, me and my husband don't have kids. We're saving for kids because I want to ensure that my kids have the best start to life. And that just means having a bit of extra money set aside for them until they make their appearance. So we're doing 35 for current outings. We're doing 5 and it's got 35, and I can't count, which is fine. And then we're going to daycare, which is here. And this is officially my very first envelope in here to reach $100, which means we'll put $100 placeholder, and my kids' envelope is my kids' savings in my bank account's officially getting its first $100 to start earning interest for when I have kids. So 50, it's, yeah, got $100. We've been through that. Don't need to count it. All right, and that's it for my kids binder. Next up is my holiday binder. I'm sitting on my foot and now I've got pins and needles. All right. Ugh. Making our way through this one. This one is one of my favorites, and I know you guys probably noticed, but I did do a bunch of redecorating and rearranging to some of my stuff, so I was very happy with it. I can tell where I live the heat is getting to my binders. All right, Valentine's Day is getting 5, and I have 130 in Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is next month. So I don't know what me and my husband are planning on doing, but we're doing something. Easter is up next. It's also getting 5. It now has 50. Normally I would fully fund this at 50, but I think I'm going to go I think I'm just going to go to Easter and see what happens. Mother's Day's... I've got actually the worst pins and needles. Woo! Mother's Day's getting 10, and so now it has 190 in Mother's Day. I'm going to take some money out of Mother's Day, just until I can get something started. But we're going through some stuff in my family. Those who I talk to privately know what's happening. But I'm paying for the first 5 lessons of my mum to do reformer Pilates, because it's something she's always wanted to do, and there is a place near her that does the first 5 Pilates sessions for $50. So I'm going to pay for my mum to do some reformers Pilates, so that while everything else is going on, she has a chance to focus on her. And then once we have moved, I am turning this beautiful binder into something I'm calling my mum fund. So it still will be getting its allocated $50, but I'm going to have a couple of categories in here that's more suited to things my mum does. Getting her nails done, her hair done, a cup of coffee every now and then, because my mum loves coffee. Me to take her out to breakfast, and basically I'm just going to turn this binder into doing things for my mum. Because my mum, up until I was probably about 15, raised us alone, and she is honestly my biggest inspiration, and there is not enough money or love in this world to give to her which she gave to us. And so I wanted to start, when I move, something called my mum fund, and it just basically helps me support my mum in the ways that matter to help her mental health, because she's been through a lot and I love her so much. So that's the plan for this. Okay, next up, now that I've gone on that tangent, is Father's Day. And Father's Day now has $100. And that's for my dad. I love my dad so much. My dad's amazing too. So that's my stepdad, who my mum married when I was 16. And I legally changed my last name to my dad's when I turned 18 as my way of telling him I wanted him to adopt me. But in Australia, you legally cannot adopt a child over 18 years old, over 16 years old. So that was my way of doing it. Once I turned 18, I said, look, this is what I'm doing. So I got $30 in Halloween. So yeah, arrived just before Father's Day that year, I think. It was very, very sweet. $20 into Black Friday. Christmas is getting 10 because I am hosting next year, so I want a bit of extra money. New Year's is getting 5. I'm hoping my mum might stick around for New Year's this year. But this will be my very first time hosting New Year's. And then we're putting 5. So I've got $80 in gifts. And my husband's birthday's coming up as well, so we'll do something for that. And miscellaneous is getting 5. So I should have 1, 2, 3 and 2. Yep, perfect. So yeah, what are just really quickly, if you've made it this far into the video and you just listen to my little spiel about the mum fund, I would love to be able to get monetized on YouTube. And I know this is a big thing. I'd love to get monetized on YouTube and use my YouTube paycheck purely to support my mum. Because that's the type of person I am. I would love to be able to use the money to put into my kids binder as well as my mum fund. And that way I can save for my mum as well as my future kids to ensure that I can give them the best possible life. So if you guys aren't subscribed, I'd love it if you would. Just so that I can support my mum a little bit at home. So yeah, this is my mum fund. And this was what this will turn into once we've moved. This is my travel binder. I paid for my mum's tickets to come see my favorite artist with me. So I'm paying for our flights, our accommodation, dinner while we're up here. And I'm just going to pay for my mum to have a nice girls' weekend with me, which I'm so excited for because I miss my mum. I live like 13 hours away from my mum, and it's like almost impossible to fly to her without going on 3 planes, and then driving just takes a really long time. So I'm so excited to see my mum. All right, passports is fully funded, sitting at Oh, that's what I needed. Okay, so I was originally going to put the money into accommodation and then realized that I'm going to fall $10 short this year for passports when I'm ready to purchase. So the $10 that was going into accommodation is going into passports. So I now have 100, 200, 300, 400 in the bank for my passport, and then $30 in cash. So that's for my passport, which is fully funded. Next up is flights. We're going to put 5 in here. And that now has 100 in the bank and $50 in cash. Accommodation's not getting anything. Spending, we're going back to day passes, and that's getting 5. My sister wants to do Bluey World with me. I've got a 3-year-old niece. So my sister wants to do Bluey World with me and my niece and show me around that. So I think we're going to try and do that. If you guys didn't know, Bluey World's in Brisbane. I won't try and hide. So yeah, I'm 13 hours away from my mum, I think. All right, and fuel, which is my next envelope, is getting this 10. So fuel now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 100. 120 and 35. Amazing. Perfect. We're getting there. This will kind of pay for a whole day without needing like a whole day for one of our cars. Anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. If you like what you saw, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys all next week. Bye.